Katu, barkanmu dai. Barkanmu da zuwa BolmaFX ko kuma ce lesson na wanda za mu configuring BolmaFX robot akan virtual private server. Okay, from the very beginning, this is my desktop, and we're talking about hosting a MetaTrader 5 where it will be independent on our local machine. It will be independent of our local machine. Well, it will have nothing to do with whether we have internet or not, whether we have power or not, whether the system is closed or open or whatever. Once we set it, because it is on virtual private server, that's another machine, we'll have nothing to worry because it will always keep running. What will be left for us is to be monitoring the system on our MetaTrader 5. So let's begin with visiting the launching the virtual private server. You see, this is an RDP file. If you can look at it here, now I will click on it. That's a shortcut to my virtual private server. So I will double click on it, and it is loading now. It is going to open. Yeah, it is asking me for my password. Yeah, I've already copied my password from my browser somewhere here. So I will paste it. Yeah, and then I'll continue. Let's see if it will work. Boom, it is working. Okay, so now you see this is a Windows computer while my main machine, that's my local machine, is a Mac computer. Okay, it's a Mac OS, while the virtual private server I'm using is a Windows computer. It's Windows 10, I think. Okay, now first of all we need to bring anything that we want to use onto this computer. Now, what I usually do is that I will download Google Chrome. I will use this Internet Explorer and download Google Chrome with it, because I used to use people that Internet Explorer is the best explorer, is the best browser for downloading other browsers. Once you download another browser with it, then boom, you just ignore the idiot because it is aged. It is too old, and it doesn't conform with the modern day web technology. So what I would do here, I would just come and look for, let's say, google.com. So I will search. Yeah, okay. So you see all these things. I don't like all these things. That's why I used to ignore it. Okay, now you come here and maybe look for, let's say, download, as simple as it is, download Chrome. Let me just do it this way. Close. I don't like all these things, please. Yeah. So you see all this is going to probably waste my time because and I don't like wasting time. So that is why I created a shortcut. I visited WhatsApp here, that's whatsapp.com, and then I came here, I downloaded WhatsApp for Windows. Now here on my desktop is the WhatsApp for Windows. So I will just click on WhatsApp. The reason why I'm doing this is because I will be sharing some files, or I'll be bringing some files into this virtual private server, like the MetaTrader 5, the robot that we are going to use, and what have you. So I prefer to use the simplest way of bringing files in, which I decided to use WhatsApp instead of getting a Chrome browser, sending files through email and downloading it here and all of that. So I will be using my my phone. I will look for my WhatsApp web, and then I'm going to scan. I'm doing it in the background, so you might not be seeing what I'm doing here. Okay, continue. So I'm scanning. I want to link Yeah, I'm scanning this QR code and boom, it is connecting to my WhatsApp. So now once it is connected to my WhatsApp, any file that I want to bring onto this virtual private server, I will easily do it without having to follow the long process of downloading Chrome, sending it to email, blah 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 blah. Okay, so there is now the first thing we need is the what do you call this then? Is the MetaTrader 5. Is the MetaTrader 5. I could remember there was a time I sent it to one of my friends who bought the robot in the name of Abdul Malik. So Abdul Malik Forex binary, you see this guy, yeah. So I sent it to his, I was configuring the stuff to him. So I sent it to his WhatsApp, and this is the file. So I'll just click here and download it, and boom, I have MetaTrader on my computer. Because we are using Deriv as a broker, that is why I'm using the MetaTrader 5 that was downloaded from deriv.com. Had it been we are using LiverTex as a broker or any other broker that you know outside, we will simply go to their platform and get the MetaTrader 5 that they set for their own purpose. Okay, so it is downloaded. I believe if we come to somewhere in my, yeah, look at it here. The WhatsApp is here, the Deriv setup is here. So I'm going to set up, I'm going to launch my MetaTrader 5, which is very important. Yes, Meta code ID, all this stuff. Okay, now then you know, this is normal process that everybody knows how to, so we're not going to waste a lot of time here. You can see that the network is very fast, or the process is very fast. I think it is because we're using a virtual private server. It is not on my local machine, so it has no reason to waste our time. Even the download, you could realize that it was very fast. Okay, yeah, here we are. I have MetaTrader, you see. Okay, so having MetaTrader is the primary task, and then logging into the MetaTrader is the secondary task, and then the tertiary task is installing the robot onto or into the MetaTrader. So now you can see here I have the MetaTrader. Let me expand it here, but I did not set anything onto it. You see all these things, I don't need them. I will just delete them. Yes, I will just delete them because I don't need them. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to log in. I'm going to log in. I am not going to log in with your own login details because I don't have it, but I believe I have one of my own. Let me use my local machine. I don't need you here. Let me go to web.whatsapp, not web.whatsapp.com actually, binary.com. Please don't copy my password. Anyway, you're not going to be able to see it. I already have everything saved and safe. Yeah, so I'm not using this account. I'll be using this very account. Anyway, let me use my main account. Yes. So I'm logging into the MetaTrader on my local machine here. You can see I have this amount of dollars, and I will transfer a little. Let me say I will be transferring here $200 into the MetaTrader. This is the MetaTrader. Yeah, So this is my MetaTrader ID 288,658. So let me go back to the virtual private server, come here to log in, log into, yes, so here I will paste this thing. No, I did not copy the thing correctly. Two 88658 288,658. Then the password is best known to me, and then it's not demo, it's real. This is real. So there is server 1, and then I'll click OK, and then if everything is correct, you see that I am logged in to MetaTrader 5 with my real account 288,658. That's my real account. And then we have it here, 203. That's the balance I just added. If you could remember here, initially I had $3, and then I added 200, and I have 203. Now that's why the balance in my MetaTrader is this. Now, the second thing is to bring the robot into the MetaTrader. To bring the robot into the MetaTrader, it's simple. Just come to, while on this local machine, I will minimize. I will come to WhatsApp. I will try to remember if I have any history with any person to whom I sent the copy of the, sorry, I'm talking about the robot now. A copy of the robot. So I think I sent it to Harley's man, who is my co-worker. We're working hand in hand. A co-developer, or how do I call it? We're working hand in hand to bring, this is probably your own. Yeah. So there is one that I sent to the gentleman. Let me just come here and do it. I'm looking for documents. Yeah, newest. So let me use this. Yeah, so this is the one that I sent to him, which is the one that I am currently using. You see 10, 50 licensed, meaning it is based on 10 and 50 moving average on MetaTrader on MT5. So I'm downloading this from my WhatsApp into my local machine. You see it has arrived. It must have arrived. Look at it here. So what I need to do, because I already have MetaTrader opened on my, look at it, because I have MetaTrader here. So this is how you bring it. You see, you go to File, you go to Open Data folder, then you go to MQL5, then you go to Expert Advisor, then you go to, you bring it here, yeah, Advisors, I can see. Then you bring it here. You copy it from there, and yeah, I think it is here. I'll just copy it from here, drag it and drop it here. You see it has arrived. So I'll come back to MetaTrader 5. You see I have different folders here. Now this folder that is called Expert Advisor, it is where the copy of the EA or of the robot is supposed to appear. So I will just right click here, right click. What's going on? Right click is not working. Okay, I have another way. I don't know why right click is not working here. For the first time in my life, I'm seeing this tragedy. I have another way. I'll just come here and double click on it. What's going on? Anyway. Let me delete it. Then I'll come to downloads where I already have a copy. Sorry, I moved it. Okay. What's going on, Ibrahim? What's going on with you? Control Z. Control Z. Okay, it's fine. I still have a copy on WhatsApp. Download. Yes, download. Then come to downloads. Here is the file again. Double click on it and it will automatically appear. Look at it here. Aha. It will automatically appear on in the MetaTrader, which means if we want to locate this file now, if we want to locate this file, it is as simple as coming here, file, open data folder, MQL5, then go to expert advisor, and then look at it. This is exactly why I pasted it the other time. I can even edit this now to remove this. I duplicated the copy and then boom, everything is fine. Now, the next thing is to see how we can implement or apply the robot on our trading instruments. Let me start with, should it be Steph Index? Let me start with volatility 25. Yeah. Volatility, let me start with volatility 10. You right click on it, then you click on new chart window. It is going to show us this. You expand it, and let us open another one, volatility 25, right click on it, click on chart on new window, then go to 50, do the same, go to 75, do the same. Okay, let's stop here. So you can do the rest for any of the stuff that you want to use. For any of the instruments that you want to put the robot on, you can do it. Okay, now you see, because we realize that majority of traders or retail traders are scalpers, they usually come to the market with small money and they don't want to stay very long. They cut their losses very short, they cut their profits very short. So we made the robot, or we recommend the robot to be used on M5, that's 5-minute time frame. So this this is volatility 10. I'm going to come to chart here, come to time frame and change it to M5. This is volatility 25. I will do same time frame M5. That's 5 minutes. This is volatility 50. I will do the same for all of them. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. So the first thing before you need to do, before you drag and drop or you apply a robot onto a trading platform, is to look at this algo trading and make sure it is active. Algo trading, make sure it is active. So I will click on algo trading to make sure it is active, so that when I apply a robot or when I put a robot on a trading platform or on a trading instrument, it is going to work. It is going to pick automatically a trade once the conditions are satisfied. I don't want this video to be very long, but I think it is worth being long as far as you are going to understand everything that I want you to understand, or that you are supposed to understand. Let me explain how the robot works. Okay, because we realize that majority of people are majority of retail traders are scalpers. That's why we recommend it to be used on 5-minute time frame, and then from testing of a very huge data, that previous data on Forex, we realized that moving average 10 and 50 can be used together simultaneously to understand the movement, or to understand the momentum of the market. Yes, or to measure the momentum of the market, because moving averages are just formulas or statistical formulas that, depending on the period, look at the previous data and then plot lines to show you where the market, or to show you the direction of the market. Okay, so let me vividly add. This is where you can add one. You see indicators here, you see trend here, and then you locate moving average. So I will drag and I will attach to chart. Yes, I want to attach to chart. This is 10. Color is red. Apply to close. We are using exponential moving average for the robot. So you see, I just added one. I am going to attach again, but this time around it is going to be 50, and then the color is going to be blue. Yes, exponential. So this is exactly what the robot uses to pick trades. And as long as you, I'm doing the same for this. As long as you are following trend, you can also personally use this strategy, and it will pay you, because it has been paying us. I've been introducing newbies to it, and as far as they are following the trend, it makes them a lot of money. Even today, alhamdulillah, I made some money with this same strategy, and the robot is using the strategy. So I think I need to change this grid, take it away, and then probably anyway, chart. Okay, so I think it is okay now. Now I'm going to put the robot on this volatility 50. How do I do it? I'll just come here, scroll down, and see that's expanded to something else. That's why it is good for you to understand the directory, understand everything. You see, we were talking about expert advisors. That's where robots dwell, the folder where robots dwell. So this is it. I will double click on it, and what do we have? I will refresh, because if you can remember, I changed the name, I edited it. Yes, this is the right one. So I will double click on it, and what happens? You see it comes here, boom. So I need to set some things. Come to input, and then magic number, exponential, 10, 10, 50, 50. And then this is where what you always need to edit, input volume. The first one is for the is lot sizing. The first one is lot size for buy. So because it is volatility 50, let me check my phone, have a look at volatility 50 to understand it is minimum lot size. Volatility 50, minimum lot size is 3. So I will use minimum lot size for this. I will use another minimum lot size for this, and then I will click OK. Boom, it is applied. Coming to volatility 75, that one is very hot. I will adjust this to grid. I will drag, I can drag and drop like this, and then you change, you edit 0.001. That's the minimum lot size for volatility 75. 0.001. That's for buy. I will also edit the lot size 0.001. That's lot size for sell. And yeah, so I will click OK, and it will start working. You see, it is working here. You can see here, it's working. So it just picked a trade. Why did it? Probably the condition is satisfied. But before we realize that, let me add my moving average to understand whether it really does satisfy. Attach 50, attach 10. Change the color trade. Yes. So, okay, now let me explain how it works. So let me close this thing. Okay. Close. So this is how it works. Whenever, okay, I want to close this, even though I believe it is going to pay me. So this is how it works. Whenever there is a cross between 50 and 10 moving average, the EA is going to open a position. Can edit properties. The thickness of this could be much thicker for the purpose of explanation. Yeah, this one too could be much thicker. Yeah, so whenever a cross occurs, then we have a trade. For example, have a look at this. What's going on? Yeah, for example here, you see the blue one is 50, the red is 10. Previously, red has already priced the price and agrees that the price is going down. But we will not follow and sell until when 50 confirms the same. And the confirmation comes when it crosses above 10. You see now, 10 is pressing the price down, 52 is pressing 10. It's just like you and your younger brother. If you sit on top of him, then both of you will go down. That is exactly what happens here. The 50, which is the bigger, is sitting on top of the smaller one, and the price, you see, it is selling, it is selling, it is selling, it is selling, it is selling. Now, then, you see, if you open the position from this point to this point, you would have made how many pips? Wow, that's serious. You would have made a lot of money. Okay. What of if the price pumps here? It means a proportion of your profit is going to reduce. That's why we always encourage people to monitor their trades whenever an EA or a robot or our robot is working on their accounts. Now look at another scenario for buy. Now here that the 50 moving average is below and then red is on top. It's like you carrying your youngest or your last born on top of your head. It will not be difficult for you to stand up. So right from here, the red, that's the 10 moving average, is already agreed to buy, because you see it is already below the price and it is pushing the price up. But a confirmation happened actually when 50 crosses below 10, which means it is carrying it is the bigger one, and it is carrying on top of its head the smaller one as long as the price. So from this point, the market has been buying. Now, had it been our robot was on, then it must have opened a position here. It must have opened a position here, a buy order, and it will buy to this point. Of course, this pullback will reduce our profit. It will keep buying, it will keep buying up to this point. Even down here, our profit will reduce, it will buy, and this is where probably another cross happened. So it is going to close here. Imagine all this much is your profit. All this much is your profit. You might not know when this giant move is going to be made or is going to happen, but your robot is already going to be there and it's going to be around, and it will not panic when it is the right time to open a trade. So you see it closed here. So at times when there is consolidation, we see the robot struggling, but we believe that once there is a strong momentum on the market, the robot will capture that and will be able to recover the small losses or small profits that happens or traps the robot in a consolidation. In some scenarios when there is too much consolidation, it is very simple. You can just stop the robot, or you can remove it from that very instrument. Now, let me explain something that is very important. The reason why we said you need to monitor your trade are scenarios like this, when in reality you see this, when the market is about to depth of the market. I need to edit something on the chart. Depth chart. Okay. I think I need to edit the properties of the chart. Most importantly, colors. Background, I don't want this background to remain black. I want it to be light this time around. I want the foreground to be black. I don't want the grid. I want the bar up. I want the bar up to be black again. And then, where is it? Bar up. No, bar up should be blue. Should be light blue. For goodness sake. How can I see light blue? Probably this will help. I want the bar down, which is the gear, to be red. No, that is not the bar down. Gray, black, foreground, bar up, blue candle, bear candle. I want the bear candle to be red. Yes, that's what I want. Then, boom, we're there. Yeah, so you see it is clearer now. You see here, it something happened. It was about to go to buy, and then all of a sudden this candle pushed the market down. There is every tendency that while the candle was here, while the price was at this level here, while the price was at this level, this guy, I need a rectangle. I need a rectangle. Yeah, let me take a pic. Anything can help me. Yeah, so at this point, there is every tendency that at this point, the market, the moving averages have crossed and were showing buy. Okay, so while this happened, this candle pushes the market down, and then this another candle pushes it, and they continue selling. It's very probable that the EA must have opened a buy order for you. That's why we ask you to always monitor your trade, because this happens, let's say, once in every 50 crosses, or once in every 100 crosses. It do happens. So we better tell you the truth that you need to always monitor your trade. Whenever you see the position opened is a buy position, is a buy order, but the arrangement, that the logic is a sell arrangement, that is the red 10 moving average is below blue 50 moving average. It means the logic is selling and the robot is buying. This happens when this scenario like this occur, when a cross happens, and then because of a very quick wiggle and another counter momentum in the market happened immediately after the cross, then stuff like this happen. So it happens seldomly. You need to always monitor, and that is why we allow for stop loss on the robot. The copy that I've shared with you has stop loss, so you can set stop loss so that when something like this happened and you're supposed to make this huge as a profit, but because of that inconsistency of the momentum, it happened because of that quick wiggle of the momentum, it happened to be that you are buying, or the robot is buying, and then this is selling. So you're not going to suffer all these as losses. Your stop loss is going to stop you out, and you will not suffer much. But aside of that, whenever a cross happens, the robot will open a position and then will close another position. You can see a lot of buys and sells here. A lot of buys and sells do happen. You see here, it buys for you and it closes here, and then it sells for one 5-minute candle, and then another one says no, we are not selling, and then all of a sudden it is another buy. So it will close a small loss or a small profit depending on the scenario here, and then it will open and you are going to make a profit here. Now if you are there and you realize that it is going down, you close, or it will still close another small profit or small loss here, and then this huge, you're going to catch it. Another one here, you're going to catch it. And this one, you already catch it, and then look at this one. So it happens, you see, something like this. All this much, you are catching it. You see, all this much. So now, at times, you can, if you have big equity, you can decide to, wow, how I wish I used this for the explanation. Very nice. You see, this one was huge. It was a serious buy. It was a serious buy. You see, it happened from here, and then all this much. We were in deep profit. So that is how the robot works, and it has been working for us with minimum lot size on every instrument and $1,000 equity. We can make 150 to 250 dollars every 24 hours. Every 24 hours. Of course, there are going to be losses. There is no robot or no human being or no trader, even if he's Algerian, that can trade on Forex market without losing. No, it is not designed for that. There is no perpetual motion or perpetual strategy. There is no holy grail on the market. But this is carefully designed so to cut your losses short and then to maximize your profit. So averagely, I make 100 to 150 to 250 on $1,000 equity every 24 hours, which means you can make $25, 25% of your profit every 24 hours, of your capital every 24 hours. To play it safe, let us look at the worst case scenario. Let's say we can make 10%. We're not greedy. Let's say we can make 10% every day. That's fine. You can make 10% every day. It's okay, because in 10 days you're going to have 100% ROI. You can take out your capital, your complete capital, and then keep playing with the profit. Because if you have 10, if you have $1,000, and then it is giving you $100, which is the minimum we expect, every 24 hours, it means you have a money-making machine that would be giving you 50,000 naira every day. You understand? Just for funding 500,000 naira. And in 10 days, you already have complete 500,000 back into your account. And then the remaining can keep giving you that. And before you know it, you have joined the Millionaires Club. Alhamdulillah, we have been using this and it has been giving me money, even though if I'm going to be busy during the day, I will put it off. You too, you can. That's why I took time trying to set this up so that you can have your virtual private server. Otherwise, we will be the ones hosting it for you. And then all you need to do is maybe call us and ask us to stop it, which if we are not available, it might not be very quick. So that's why it's good for you to manage it. Now, in a scenario where it is working and then you don't have your computer very close to you and you need to stop the robot because of some purpose or some, because of any reason, probably you're going to be busy, probably you're going falling asleep or any reason, you can simply go to MetaTrader here and then you remove your money out. You see, I'm transferring the fund from my MetaTrader to my main account here. Yeah, so we are good. That's how it works. That's how we've been doing it. And I hope I am able to answer or to explain all that you need to know about this robot. What I used is not exactly what you, it's not exactly the copy that is sent to you. Your own is much, that's the UI, the settings page is much simpler to understand. All you need to do is adjust the lot sizing and set take profit and stop loss if you want to. Otherwise, the robot will quickly open positions at places like this and then will close at places like this and open a counter position because the market has changed direction for you. So technically speaking, you don't necessarily need an SL or a TP, but in case you see the need, then it's optional, you can use it. The copy of the EA that is going to be sent to you is going to be that simple. All you need is at the lot sizing and the maybe take profit and stop loss if you want. Otherwise, only the lot sizing on all the instruments that you're going to use. That's where I'm going to stop. I will, before then, come here and stop the algo trading from playing, and then I will close the MetaTrader 5, close this, close this. This is Windows. This is my WhatsApp. I'm going to log out because I don't want. Anyway, let me stop. Okay, so I'm going to close the. This. I'm closing everything. Then I will shut down. I'm not. You see, it is a Windows computer already. If you want to shut it down, this is where you do it. But it is. You don't need to because it is not on your neck. It is not on your local machine. It's not using your power. Just close here, and it will disappear from your local machine, and you can continue doing your business. Thank you very much. If you have any question, just feel free to contact me, and let me apologize for not being able to